Before going any further, we first need to understand what is IPSec VPN. IPSec is a group of protocols that are used together to set up encrypted connections between devices. It helps keep data sent over public networks secure. IPSec is often used to set up VPNs, and it works by encrypting IP packets along with authenticating the source where the packets came from. IP stands for Internet Protocol, and SEC stands for Secure. What is a VPN? A virtual private network, which is VPN, is an encrypted connection between two or more computers. VPN connections takes place over public networks, but the data exchange over the VPN is still private because it is encrypted. IPSec VPN is when VPN uses IPSec protocol to encrypt their connection. There are two types of VPN server, but can be used altogether: Remote Access VPN and Site-to-Site VPN server. Remote Access VPN server allows VPN clients' computers in remote location to access the existing Ethernet segment. For example, company LAN. Any connection with the VPN server given access to the network as if they are connected directly and physically to the network. Site-to-Site VPN is a VPN configuration to connect between two or more remote Ethernet segments. Each sites connected together and become the same segments at layer 2 level. This enables computers of each site to communicate to each other as if there is a single network. Now let's get back to IPSec. How do they work? There are steps to be followed. The first one, key exchange, followed by packet headers, authentication, and the next is encryption, transmission, and the last one is decryption.
I am Kathy going to explain about the installation and configuration of IPSec VPN server and client. First, we will see the IPSec VPN server. So for the installation part, first we need to access to the given website and select download button and select download SOFTETHER VPN. Select the software component, platform and CPU according to the requirement and start to download. Execute the installer and a welcome page will be shown. Click next. Select SOFTETHER VPN server, select next. Click agree to the user license agreement and click next. Click next to proceed, to choose the file path to save the SOFTETHER VPN server and wait for the installation to complete. Click finish. Installation is taking place. Open the SOFTETHER VPN server manager. Select the localhost option and select the edit setting to change the configuration. And this is for the configuration part. First, we have to modify the setting name and use the port by default. Remember to check the connect to localhost boxes for easy troubleshooting. Other options remain same and select OK. And at here, set the administrator password. Hit OK. Next, this window will pop out. Tick the remote access VPN server, site-to-site VPN server, VPN bridge and select next. And select yes when the new pop-up window. Set up for the virtual hub name, select OK. Go back to the manager VPN server section, select IPSec L2TP setting. Click create user to create a new user, and for setting up the new user, choose password authentication under auth type and click OK. A confirmation alert of user is created, click OK. Exit from the manage user window. Set the local bridge with the desired name to use and close the window. After finish setting up the local bridge, click on virtual hub name, select management of virtual hub and choose virtual NAT and virtual DHCP server. Next, select Enable Secure NAT. Click OK to proceed. Click OK, then close management of Virtual Hub windows. Go back to the Manage VPN Server section. Select Encryption and Network option. Change encryption algorithm name and select OK. The Virtual Hub is created and the VPN server is ready to be connected. Now we are going to see the installation and the configuration for the IPSec VPN client. For the installation, first we need to access the given website and select the download button. Step 2, select download SOFTETHER VPN. And for the software, component, platform and CPU, we must select according to the requirement and start to download. And then we must execute the installer. A welcome page will be shown and click next. Select SOFTETHER VPN client, click next, and then click agree to the user license agreement and select next. Click next to proceed to choose the file path to save the SOFTETHER VPN server. After selecting the file path, click next. And then select next. Wait for the VPN server to complete the installation. Click finish. For the installation part, for the configuration part, first we have to open the SOFTETHER VPN client manager. Select add VPN connection. Click yes. And for the virtual network adapter name, we have to change it to VPNC01 and click OK button. And the adapter name will appear on the bottom section with the MAC address, status and other information. That's all from me.
Hi there! For the next part, I'm going to show how the IPSec VPN works in the real topology. I'm going to use our workshop tool topology for these purposes. Here, you can see we have 3 servers on the HQ side, with all of them in VLAN 20 and 1 client in VLAN 10, mainly for IT department. And here on the branch side, we have 2 clients. The VPN server is installed inside this Windows server. Let's turn on the server first. Alright, now the server is running. So now, I'm going to use this client right here to connect to the VPN. Let's get started. Okay, now the client is connected to the VPN. Here we can see that the server is giving the client an IP of 192.168.20.21. Let's see if we can ping the server. It works! That's how IPSec VPN works. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Nurhanis Nadira binti Muhammad Bustami, and I will explain about the advantages and disadvantages of IPSec VPN. So first, the advantages is IPSec uses public keys to safely transfer confidential data. Then, the operation is seamless. All the traffic that passes through network are monitored. Lastly, the IPSec security do not depend on the application used as it implemented at network layer. Next, the disadvantages. So first, it restrictions in firewalls. The users will not be able to access the internet. And then, high CPU usage. Requires quite a bit of processing power to encrypt and decrypt all the data that passes through server. And lastly, wide access range. Higher chances of giving privilege to other devices in the network, which is vulnerable to cyber attacks. Thank you.